Hey guys, Hayden here again from Alarm System Store, and today we're going to be talking about the IQPro system. That's what I got right here. And if you're unfamiliar with the IQPro, it is basically a culmination of the DSC PowerSeries NEO and the IQ Panel 4 from Qolsys. So Qolsys and DSC are owned by the same company, Johnson Controls, and they have worked together in the past. That's why both systems utilize PowerG technology for their wireless. However, at some point they decided that, they'll just put their two systems together. And to my understanding, it has worked out incredibly well. I haven't opened this up yet. I don't know much about it or how to program and that kind of stuff yet. We'll be getting into that in a future video. However, essentially this panel comes with DSC's hardwired reliability. You got PowerG wireless, encryption, long range, the whole bit, and you also get the IQ panel's incredibly user-friendly interface as well as programming. So overall, it should be an incredibly easy and, dare I say, fun panel to work with, actually. But today, I just thought I would show you guys what you get with this particular system. This is the IQPro 17P, and there are different designations for the IQPro. I'm not going to go over every single one of them, but essentially, 17P is a PowerG only, meaning it only has the wireless card for PowerG. It is a Verizon cellular card for Alarm.com, because these do come with the Alarm.com dual path communicator built in. So what's nice about this, we'll get into it in a minute, but basically it's a tri-path. So you got cellular, you got Wi-Fi, and you can hook an Ethernet cable up to it. But essentially, this is the Verizon model of that, and the P at the end means it comes in this plastic case. So you can get these in a metal cabinet, which I might show in a later video. We don't have any of those in yet, but this system actually has been out for a short bit now. However, it was very sought after, so this is the first one we've actually gotten in, so I can show you guys. But if you'll take a look here, if you have seen the IQ hardwire cabinet, that is essentially what this is, plus a little bit more. So you'll see at the top there, you basically have your main board, and on top of that is this big white cover, and underneath that is basically all of the IQPro stuff, the Qolsys brain and everything that they've added on top of that main board, essentially. So under there, we'll open that up in a minute and I'll show you guys, but essentially you have your cellular card, you got your Wi-Fi, you have the Ethernet dongle right here, actually, and then underneath there is also like your PowerG wireless card, or if you get a model of this that has the SRF legacy frequencies, that'll be under there as well. So the cabinet does look a little bit barren, just because it is large and white, but it does come with space for 4 zone expanders. You can fit 2 over here, 1 here in the middle, and then 1 over on this side, and down here is where your battery would go. I'm not sure about the metal cabinet. I'm assuming it comes with at least the same, if not, other features, but essentially this style cabinet is very useful for wireless, because the wireless can be built inside the cabinet. You don't need like an external antenna or anything like that. If this was a metal cabinet, having the PowerG card inside here would severely reduce the range and probably keep a lot of sensors from working where they needed to. So the plastic cabinet is handy. However, the only downside that I can think of off the top of my head is this cannot be recessed into a wall. Not a lot of people do that. However, there are plenty out there that like a little bit cleaner setup. And with the way this cover works and the way this cabinet mounts, you would not be able to recess it properly. Mainly because the door kind of fits outside this front here, and it sticks out further than the actual cabinet itself. So it'd be very hard to get the cover on and off while it was recessed. But moving on from there, the only other things you get with it are the power supply. So this uses a power supply different than most hardwired systems. This is actually a 18 volt transformer. So it's a little bit higher than anything that DSC's put out, or Honeywell or anything. Most of those are 16 or 16 and a half. This being 18, it's a little bit higher than that, but it comes with the transformer you need, and then you get a couple pages with the QR codes to the manuals here. So really, like I said, I haven't gone into the programming of this yet, but from what I understand, you probably really don't even need a manual if you've programmed either a DSC or a Qolsys before. From my understanding, it's very simple and straightforward. We'll check that out in a later video. I'm sure if you need any in-depth, instructions for specific features and stuff like that, the manuals will be good to have, but this is designed to basically be as plug and play as an alarm system can be nowadays, even for hardwired. So we'll check that out and see how true that statement is in the future. But real quick, I did want to take this cover off in here so you guys can kind of see the inner workings of the system. One thing that you guys need to know is this is not the only model of this system that's out there. You can get multiple different models with different RF signals. You can get one for the Legacy DSC, Legacy Honeywell, Legacy Interlogics, 2 gig, the Qolsys S-line sensors. All those separate daughter cards would go up here basically as one of these daughter cards. So as you can see, this is basically the big green board is the brain of the IQ that's been put onto the main board of the IQ hardwire, which is, if you're familiar, very similar to the DSC NEO's main board. So essentially, they've just kind of combined everything into this one double stacked board, essentially. Right there you got your Power G card. I'm not sure what these two are, but essentially this is where the brain of your system is. So if you had a different Legacy RF card, it would be stuck in here with these three. Like I said, this does have the alarm.com communicator and everything already built in. That also includes the Z-Wave card needed for automation devices and stuff like that. If you've had the IQ panel before, you'll know that the IQ specifically works with alarm.com. So out of the box, it's ready to set up any automation for Z-Wave devices that you might need, especially Z-Wave devices that are compatible with alarm.com and Qolsys. So, but as you guys can tell, there's really not physically that much to this system. For the most part, it's just the main board that's made by DSC, and then the Qolsys / IQPro brain stuck on top here to actually run the whole thing. And when we get further in, I might have more information about what all this stuff is, but for now, this is literally my first look at it. We just got it in a couple days ago, and this is the first time I've had it open, so keep an eye out for future videos. We're going to be connecting pretty much every module you can to this system, as long as we're able to, and anything you can do with it, we will try and cover. So hopefully you guys are excited about this IQPro as I am. It's been a long time coming. Qolsys and DSC have been working together for years at this point, especially with alarm.com too. So it's nice to see they kind of combined all their talents and put it into one system. And just from what I've read about this system, it is incredibly easy to work with. So hopefully this is the new DIY panel going forward. We'll see if that's true or not in one of my future videos, though. So stay tuned, and if you want to check out the IQPro, you can check them out on our website. We have this model, which is the IQPro 17P, like I mentioned. If you do need any other, add-ons like the secondary SRF cards or the metal cabinet, so on and so forth, reach out to us. We can get those. However, stock is limited for all IQPros right now. This model is the only one that is a little bit more readily available, which is why we're now comfortable selling it on our site like we are. So if you want to check that out, we just put a listing up of the IQPro, so you can go check it out. It's got the manuals there, you can read through it. But that's going to do it for me. So if you guys don't mind, if you're on YouTube, give us a like and subscribe, and check out our website. Like I said, alarmsystemstore.com. You can find the links down below, and I will catch you guys on the next one.